Yo, what's going on, Army of Darkness? Hey, Carpe Noctem or Carpe Diem, whichever suits you best. But the most important thing is seize the opportunity and seize the moment and live, live, live. Don't just exist. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Carpe Diem means seize the day, and it was made really, really popular by a movie called Dead Poet Society with the great Robin Williams. Rest in peace, funny man. And then we have Carpe Noctem, made popular by I don't know where I heard Carpe Noctem, but it means seize the night, you know? So some people are early birds, some people are night owls, but whatever the case may be, seize it, seize it. Time slips by and you cannot get it back. And so hopefully you don't feel that this is a waste of your time. I hope these videos will help you feel entertained, will help you feel relaxed, and that we could just spend this time. And again, you won't feel like it's a waste. But anyway, in front of us is Mr. Needlenose, and Needlenose, and he's been hooked up using two transmutates. By the way, I was gonna say, man, as of late, as the channel has been growing, man, I found myself basically doing too many takes on a video, either trying to get the intro like very smooth or just trying to come off as like suave or whatever, and yeah, I just feel I was like, you know what, forget it, dude. Mistakes or not, I'm just gonna roll with it. And so these videos going forward, I mean, it's not that I do a ton of takes, but still, it's been more and more lately because I don't know, I think I've just been feeling self-conscious, and so I was like, I'm just gonna run with it. So this one, I'm just running with it. And again, like I said, it's Needlenose. And the way this all like came to be, I can talk a little bit about the inspiration. A lot of stuff that I do is either I try to pair lore or I try to pair color. I don't know too much about him in terms of lore, but color wise, you know, we did something with Black Row, we did something with Cog, and the reason I went with Transmutate, which by the way, I feel like the colors work great. It feels very G2 Menasor 90s fluorescence, but I saw this strip right here on his wings. You see that? There's that hidden little strip of like teal cyan, and when I saw that, I'm like, that works well. And if that works well, probably the rest of it will work too. And you know, we're coming off the Black Rarichi build that has the same type of gold. So I knew the gold kind of popped already, and it works well with the purple. And I know G2 Motor Master has some of the teal and purple. And anyway, it was just a happy accident, but I'm really, really glad it came together like this. Um, Man, I'm having weird deja vu right now, but whatever. You know, I've kind of deprioritized his guns. I mean, I know he's a gunslinger, but I wanted to make him this like, I don't know, double axe wielding like warrior type dude, but still he could fall back on these double cannons that he has on his shoulders in case things go awry or things get too hairy, you know. So I'm pretty pleased about that. And then adding the little claws over here to accentuate the wings to make it look like he has like feathers and giving him a little bit of a tribal vibe. What's really cool is I like how the Transmutate heads are different from the Skelevor and Petrex head in that you can make them little like toe pieces. I mean, you could do the same with the Petrex head, but it's more of a bulb versus this thing that kind of looks like a hoof. Um, and then you can also turn it as well. And so, yeah, you get a little bit of the ankle pivot and really, really cool stuff. Yeah. What's interesting, I was going to say, is the port placement in not just Needlenose, but other bots. Like they'll have the ports placed in different areas around their feet. I mean, I think the general design philosophy for War for Cybertron is ports on the side of the legs, ports underneath the feet, ports on the side of the arms, and one in the back. But I don't think they really specify where it has to go. So the bots all like have different kind of areas, and so that actually forces you to build differently. And I like that a lot, you know. So you're like, cool, I can't change this, then cool, I will build and work around it. And I feel like sometimes, perhaps that's like a metaphor for life, you know. Sometimes you're just going to encounter things that cannot be changed, you know? And rather than just keep bumping into it, gonna have to find a way around, you know? Gonna have to find a way over or something. Got to get through it. If it's unwilling to move and you still need to move past, then got to figure something out, you know? Instead of just being upset at the circumstance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, yeah, anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, if you have two P-Trexes, you could still make this, or even a P-Trex and a Transmutate, or even like a Skelevor or whatever. This can totally be accomplished. And I don't know if I need to really pull them apart, but let me start by going over the easy bits that don't require that. And that is the axe, which is the common blade. and the P-Trex tail, or Transmutate tail in this case, and it's all plugged into the hand. You do that for both sides. This is also very easy to make, the double barrel pew pew things over here. Man, I got to be really careful about using that word, the G word. You know, I always say 6 nug instead of 6 blank, because YouTube is ultra sensitive. Same thing with Insta as well. And granted, I totally get it. So I got to make sure not to use those pew pew words. But this is just the thigh sandwiching the frilly part of the tail, and then you just have the calves plugged into the knees like you normally would, and that's all plugged into the side of the arm. Nice. It lines up like really nice and looks good. I even like the line work. Like it's similar to like the horizontal lines that he has going on his chest. I'm feeling that a lot. The wings are pretty easy. You're just plugging in the claw. There's a port, there's a peg that protrudes from the wing, and you're just plugging that in into the little hole by the thumb, heel, or whatever you want to call it. That's pretty easy. The most difficult part is probably going to be the legs, and they're not even that difficult. Just pull the gun off to show you from the side. So there we go. Let me get this focused. So this is just one dinosaur head, you know, from the Transmutate, with the head plugged in where it normally would plug in, and that's plugged into the underside of the foot. Then you have the little buckler outside to cover some shenanigans over there, and then you just have the claw plugged in with the heel down over here. And this, you know, I try to cover this up initially. Initially, I had used one of these bits to fill this up, and I did like it, but eventually I just went back to this because I like the double barrel pew pews. And then this, where did this go? Yeah, this plugged in right there to beef up the side of the legs. All beefaroni like. Man, I used to eat that stuff in college a lot. Beefaroni. Let me get this guy over here. Dude, look at this pose. Love the gallant, like power exuding pose that this dude has. So pretty stoked about that. Yeah, nice, right? Yeah, that's about it. Man, there's so many builds at work. Like, I've been, hold on for a second. Maybe I can just show you my clutter of a desk. Hold on for a second, okay? So, all right, I'll finish off this video basically by saying that I have so many builds in backlog. First of all, there are like almost 90 videos on my channel. Of those, probably about 45 are usable, because some of them are just like experimentation and stuff like that. But I have about 90 videos unlisted, and I have a desk at work of just like backlog figures that I need to do something about, which I will show you right now. Hold on, all right. You see all this nonsense? This is in my office right now. When people drop by, they always look at this stuff. They're like, "Oh my God, are you selling toys?" And I'm like, not quite, but okay, there you go. A little bit better focus. And the reason why they're all like lying down and not standing is the fact that like I don't like the joints to be stressed. You know what I mean? I don't like gravity messing with them, so I basically just have them all on the ground right now. But anyway, all of these builds and then some will make their way to the channel very, very soon. And this is not even the end of it. And there's stuff that I haven't even unboxed over here, like old stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all another time. Okay, bye.